Gemini, hello. Welcome to June 2020 and welcome to my channel. I hope all is well as we get into this month of June. And with everything that goes on in the collective, in the big world, I hope everyone's doing well and taking the time that's needed, I suppose, for everybody. So happy birthday, Gemini. Not only is it your birthday time, we're going to have the equinox and we just had a nodal shift where the North Node went into the sign of Gemini. So maybe some things for Gemini for this month is about, Gemini for health rules the shoulders, the arms, the fingers, the nervous system. So you might want to check in with the self to see how that is working health-wise. And be careful of those areas as as your birthday time is in effect. So all right, I'm just getting shuffled up. I did pull your animal spirit, which you received the dolphin spirit, which is very nice because the sign of Gemini is about the twin, the duality, the new mind that's coming through. There's new mind and great mind with Gemini, the logical thinking, the genius. So I do see here with this dolphin, and I'm going to read you the meaning out of the book, but it means that, this and that are true, right? So there's a duality in this 4-week cycle for you, this month of June. So let's take a look for Gemini for June 2020. Okay, I'm just going to give these a cut. Let's see what we have come through. We have the King of Wands coming through. I'm sorry, I usually pull the cards ahead of time, but I didn't have time in between to do that. Okay. Let me adjust this, move this back. Here we go. These cards are quite a bit big. So, well, it looks like, Gemini, that coming through to the end of June could have been challenges or real difficult situations that have come about for you where you felt this month like there was a lot of sacrifice, a lot of stagnation and worry and wondering. Maybe some relationships or issues with how you hold your love, your compassion, your drive. There could have been some releasing of old relationships or some toxic energy that's been around you that you're able to release. There could be somebody around you that maybe you're feeling some real jealousy or very controlling person. It could be male, could be female. Could be somebody with a fire sign, maybe a Sagittarian, an Aries, or maybe even a Leo. There could be some of that King of Wands in reverse right here. It's like getting a rebirth, a reboot, a readjustment. And we do have a lot of planets with some eclipses this month, so this is a really big month. So there can be a lot of change taking place within relationships, within who you love, within who you feel compassion and everything that you do and give for. There could be renewal and a rejuvenation, a new way of coming into a new process in life, lessons learned with people. I feel like you're releasing what's not serving you and you're kind of tapping into what you do need this month. What do you need? You felt like it's been a time of, you're still feeling some of that stagnation and sacrifice when maybe it comes to relationships or even maybe with yourself, like you're feeling some of that energy. So it's time to get really that genius on, that mind going, that new inspiration to kind of filter in and filter through. I feel like you have a lot to be grateful for, and there could be people around you that's bringing some news and information about difficult situations that you maybe have been dealing with. When we get the star right here, which I love this card for you, there's some huge change, some huge deal that took place for you this month. Now, whether that's with health, with work, with relationships, the star is bringing it back to say that you're very blessed, that there's spirit and angels and guides that are watching over your pathway, and you've been kind of given a chance of a renewal and a new way to breathe in and come through to really see the other side as we come into the month of July. This month for you, Gemini, even though it's your birthday month, and I like to bring the best that I can to you in these readings, the beauty of it is the month is going to be challenging for you. And look at this. You have the lady, which is the Empress in the tarot deck. In this deck, she's the lady. And it's card number 3, which you rule the 3rd house. Gemini rules the 3rd house of communication and siblings and cousins and parties and connection. And Mercury rules Gemini also. So you have the planet Mercury, who is going to retrograde in Gemini. You know, Venus is there as well. So in your sign, so you have a lot to be thankful for, grateful for, and blessed with for this month, with any challenges. And the abundance is huge. And it's your utmost love for nature, the planet, for what's resourced through the great planet herself. It's also about fertility, so there can be some babies, you know, coming through this month. There could be some new like beginnings too, where something new is coming to really shine a great abundance to you, right? You notice she's holding this huge thing of wheat. And the symbology in this card is just beautiful. I mean, she's got water, she's got trees and grass, and it's just got all the elements of really feeling physically, financially, spiritually, and emotionally tapped into what is around your environment and what the blessings are that have been brought to you. You feel a little bored and disappointed coming 2nd, 3rd week of June, but I think you've been feeling some of this through the months, where you're starting to come out and get news and information about relationships and new love, and maybe some of you are going to find out that you're going to have a baby or grandchildren. There are things coming like that that really feels inspirational and driven, but I feel like you want to expand on something this month. There's some new dynamic that you want to create. There's some genius. There's some new rebirthing and absolution with what was in the past versus what is coming into your future. You've been stagnating too long, feeling like it's been just a little too much to bear. And it can be collective, but for you in the sign of your birthday month, you know, your solar return process, some of you might want to have your charts done, you know. So that might be something that you want to look into for this month. And, you know, practice the good, you know, the prayer, the meditations, the yoga. Like, start getting involved in something that, you know, is moving the upper body. And don't worry so much this month. You know, there's beautiful blessings that are here for you. And just be grateful for what you do have, and just see clearly how you can, maybe if there is somebody or something around that has transpired, that you're not taking on the brunt of the control of others, okay? Because I feel some, like, you know, jealousy or some drama or some, I feel that coming from somebody else towards you, and your cup doesn't overflow with love with this. You just want to be kind of, you know, not sacrificial to anybody. You know, when you're doing the good deed and the compassion and the drive, and you're giving your knowledge, and you're trying to work through and understand what it, as well as the knowledge coming back to you and what you need to do. So I feel that for you right here, there are blessings coming through, abundance coming through, ways to really break through the worry, maybe some nervousness. So I feel like it's opening up and expanding for you by the end of June, and you're feeling much better. And I feel like you're getting that new inspiration in those, changing that mind. So be prepared. You know, you might change your mind on relationships. You might change your mind on people. You might find you want to kind of go within a little bit and enjoy some space and time for yourself. Really, really nice. I love this card right here for you. You received the dolphin spirit. And it's just a beautiful card. I'm going to read it to you. Okay, this is about, well, let me read it right from the book. This and that are true. Dolphin spirit, like our earthly manifestation, is a reminder of duality. As the dolphin is both mammal and sea creature, so too is the dolphin spirit. This and that. Two truths coexist. The story you tell and another as well. The duality of life is present as we are suffering, for there is a blessing too in the helpers that appear for us. Within clouds there is always a silver lining when we later reflect on what happened. We can see that a situation was both this and that, and a choice led to both joy and sorrow. No relationship is either all good or all bad, and people have qualities of both, light and shadow. Focus on the positive, for light exists alongside the darkness. Dolphin Spirit calls for you to come up from below and enjoy a weightless moment in the sun as you dive in and out of this and that, accepting and even enjoying the duality of life. Why not join the dolphin spirit in acknowledging and affirming the blessings present in this moment in all areas of your life? There are aspects of both, this and that. So today you can celebrate this fact and recognize the complexity and the beauty of the fabric of the universe. You are at the right place now, where your past self is still present as you move toward the new self you are becoming. Aspects of both selves are present. So even if you want to say goodbye to what was, and you are required to find solace in this between time, today is not a day to choose one over the other, either, but rather to accept things that they are without judgment or resistance. Even in matters of the heart, duality is present. Your next action will be obvious when you drop your bias and see things as a whole. Which I see this in the reading, because there are relationships and some things that you need to release and let go of. If it's not doing well, are people, you're releasing them and letting them go. And that can be a very good thing for your path. So there's a little bit of that duality, and your sign does rule the duality. And you do have, the planet right here, the earth, the great mother. You as a mother. Your mother is a mother. Mother energy is coming through. And there's also great manifestation here for you to really be blessed and create that new beginning, that way to go ahead and have renewal and absolution with what once was. So very nice reading. I wish you a happy birthday, happy summer solstice, and be well. I will talk to you guys all next month. Take care.